Hello beautiful people, Carl here from Brrraaains A Head-Banging Life, gbhblofficial for short, and it's album review time. Super excited to be talking about this one. It's Lordi, and as we know, the Lordi experience, it's always pretty damn special. And the iconic Finnish rock horror maestros are coming for us again. It's time to put on your scary face. They're back with the 19th studio album, limited Deadition, which will be released on March 21st, 2025 via RPM.
Ghostly voices in the wishing well. Hear them calling, won't you lift your spell? Hell is a man.
Now, as a collector of things too, gaming models, horror figures, vinyl, everything Discworld, the thematic heart of limited edition speaks to me, even if it is a loose topic overall. However, while this does result in some awesome tracks, I'm looking at you, Collectible, the real appeal of this album is its horror-infused AOR worshipping rock sound. 19 albums in, and Lordi are still having fun and finding ways to reinvent themselves. Limited edition is Lordi through and through, but that doesn't mean the spooky rascals don't have a trick or two up their sleeves. Beginning with a promo, an old school promo that would have probably run during a late night TV horror show once upon a time. It is introducing the Monster Squad, the Hexecutioners, which leads lovingly into the sinister keyboards that greet the listener on Legends Are Made of Cliches. If you are getting a bit of a Halloween vibe here, that's likely to have been on purpose, but Lordi up the synth and dive headfirst into a pool of AOR blood and guts, amusingly reminding all horror fans about cliches and how a scary film wouldn't be the same without one. As the lyric says, what everyone knows that the devil is found in the details. Chances are you are already grinning, but that smile is only going to get more manic and terrifying as Syntax Terror sees Lordi deliver ghoulishly heavy riffs and banshee-like vocals, whereas Skelephant in the Room is a delightful slice of old school melody-led rock with a sing-along chorus, and the Philharmonic Orchestra ups the tempo, getting the blood pumping strongly in even the most desiccated of veins. In between those two tracks, there's a fun little wrestling-style promo that continues to give the album the feeling of sitting in the darkness as a kid, inches from the TV, watching some trashy horror on the screen and trying to be quiet so you don't wake up your parents next door and get told off. Hell, depending upon your age, you might even be watching Dark Floors, and that's a bit of a deep cut for all you Lordi fans. The aforementioned Collectible is next, and it's one of my favourite tracks in the album. Super mellow, super dramatic, and super catchy. Mr. Lordi's vocals are great here, and the harmonisation in the chorus really stands out. This, to me, is Lordi at their most creative, and it's complemented by the following advert for SCG TV Monster Squad action figures. You've seen them, you've heard them. Now own your own version of them. I love it.
Flesh puppets ride on carbon tentacles. Digital brain in control. Luminous brightening, phosphorus lightning. Flashback fever in Metropolis.
I also love the synthy sinister tribute to Fangoria and the classic supernatural story as Elizabeth. Both are classic Lordi, infectious and likeable with rocking chorus. Friday night on the SCG television network, the thrilling season finale of the Hexecutioners. It sounds so exciting. But there's no time to dwell on that ad. Lordi have more kick-ass rock tracks to showcase, accessible sing-alongs with infectious riffs, body-shaking melodies, soloing and wonderfully harmonised vocals. From Retropolis to Frighteousness, to the title track and to the finale of You Might Be Deceased. Lordi continue to make this album such a fun listen, delivering glorious horror-infused theatrics, but always keeping the rock side of things front and centre. That summation might sound very familiar as far as Lordi goes, but I do think this is an album more bangers than ever. The sun might be coming up, the darkness is disappearing, but that doesn't mean the horror ends there. Here's the thing, it's limited edition, and it is one you're going to want to take out of the box and play with time and time again. I really enjoyed the hell out of this album, a lot more than I expected. I like Lordi, but I wouldn't call myself a big fan, and I certainly wouldn't call myself a varied fan. It's pick and mix stuff here and there. This is probably one of the more complete albums that I've enjoyed from beginning to end, which is a real surprise for me and a real delight. I really enjoyed it. Some of these songs are on playlists now and going to be played regularly. Thoroughly enjoyable. It's great to see them still pulling stuff like this out of the bag. 19 albums in. It's limited edition by Lordi, out on March 21st via RPM. You got any thoughts on this? You know what to do. Let me know in the comments. Thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed what you've seen, please consider hitting that like and subscribe button. It does help us out. You can find us at gbhbl.com and across all social media platforms. And if you really want to give us a bit of extra support, please consider buying us a cup of coffee over on our coffee page. Thank you.